Happy Monday, October 23. So what's going on? Well, did you see last week? The big news is that Vandersloot admitted to the killing of Natalie Holloway. That goes back a number of years ago. So I guess maybe a case isn't always too cold. The other thing is, since my last recording, is Susan Summers passed away. Remember her from Three's Company as Chrissy, and from Step by Step, also the Thigh Master. And we also lost Burt Young. Burt Young played Paulie in the Rocky movies, as well as many other films. And finally, for fun, those of you who are interested in sports and the sports writers and all that commentary, Justin Fields was injured for the Chicago Bears last week. Is he going to have surgery? Is he not going to have surgery? We like debating about this, those football people and sports people, but for him, I'm sure it's not very exciting. Anyway, hey, let's get to today's topic. Yes, as promised last week, we're going to talk about Blue Cross Blue Shield for the senior marketplace. Well, Blue Cross Blue Shield offers many different options with Medicare Supplement plans. And these plans can be, a high plan that has a dental and a vision benefit to it. They can be a select plan. Be careful with the select plans. The select plan says you have to use particular hospitals in a given area. And then there's the standard plans. They also have the standard non-medically underwritten plans for those who need to go guaranteed issue because of a pre-existing health condition. So there's a lot that they offer in the Medicare Supplement marketplace. So those of you who have elected to have a Medicare Supplement, you need to have a prescription drug plan. And Blue Cross Blue Shield has 3 prescription drug plans to choose from. The first one, and the cheapest, would be the Choice program. The second one would be the Basic program, and the third one would be the Value program. And these have various premiums associated with them, but which plan is right for you? Well, that really depends on the pharmacy you want to use and the certain prescriptions that you're taking. One plan may have a different formulary than the other. One might be better than the other. So the best plan to select is the one that gives you the cheapest overall cost for your medications, including the premium, because sometimes a more expensive premium may give you lower annual prescription costs. That all needs to be taken into consideration. So now let's get to the fun of this right here, okay? Blue Cross Blue Shield has Medicare Advantage plans. 2 of them are HMO. 2 of them are HMO and POS. POS stands for Point of Service. And 7 different PPOs. Wow, so that's a total of 11 different programs for you. Which one's right for you? I don't know. That depends on once again, like I said about the drug cards, your particular prescriptions, because the formularies could be different, and that depends upon the providers that you want to use. They all have different providers. HMOs are more limiting than the PPO plans. And they have this new product going into its 3rd season. It's fantastic. It's a flex program. It has a substantial premium, but very little, if really, no out-of-pocket costs associated with it that are not prescriptions. Wow, for those of you who are older, who are paying well over $200 a month on your Medicare Supplement, including your drug cards and whatnot, that product might be right for you. Hey, on the bottom of the line here, give me a phone call. I'll need to know your providers, I'll need to know the prescriptions you're on, and really what pharmacies you want to use. Put that into the program here, and we'll figure out what's in your best interest. Now remember, we have a lot of different plans to choose from. We're not selling one particular one, so your best interest is primary to us. And like I said, your best interest is primary to us. If Blue Cross is right for you, great. A lot of people like Blue Cross. The name certainly has a good reputation to it. But there are other programs and other companies that are available. So once again, we're not forcing one particular product and one particular company down your throat like some other people are. Hey, what's going on at the MLD agency? Well, last week we were to help a couple of people transition to the Medicare Advantage plans for next year. oh my goodness, how many different drug programs did I run? Because you're sending me your prescriptions. Did a lot of that. So we'll probably start running those in a week or two after you have a chance to digest which plan is best for you if a plan change is necessary. The other thing is, hey guys, are you experiencing a lot of these phone calls from the U.S. Health Stop and senior citizens and whatnot? Those of you who met with me last week, you saw how obnoxious it was with my phone continually ringing. Well, because I'm 65 and they don't know that I'm an insurance agent. And I've asked questions to some of these guys like, what is your NPN number? NPN number stands for National Producer Number. In asking some of these guys this question, I have gotten things like, oh, I lost it. Well, several of them have been very adult in their language to me and in their descriptions that we would have to go X, 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 X to tell you what I was told last week. So avoid those people, really. They don't have your best interest in heart. I've even asked them about the scope of appointment form. And you know, I tell you, you have to have a scope of appointment form. It's standard. So I don't know what these guys are doing, but they're preying upon you. Talk to an independent agent, somebody that you can sit down across a desk from who is willing to come out to your home, your place of business, and will have your best interest in heart. Once again, at the bottom of the screen, 630-845-8678. Or you can email me at mark.dupre@mldagencyinc.com. Until next week, and next week, hey, let's take a look at Aetna next week. Until then.